Well, hello and welcome to the Movie Paradise. I am your host, Nathanael and Molnár, and I'm joined by our co-host, Rob Giachinta.
Hi.
And this is our spoiler discussion for the new movie Venom. I know we both love this film, and we have so many great things to say about Venom, and no, we don't.
No, it was great.
Yeah.
It was good.
Best Spider-Man movie.
If you're an idiot, I'm sorry. All film is subjective, but I might be a little crass. Just saying. Sorry.
Just a warning. We might use some hyperbole.
It's cool if you like Venom, but you also are a garbage person.
I think that's setting the mood for how this is going to go. All right, let's just get started with our overall thoughts real quick. Rob, why don't you start us off?
This movie flat out sucked. That's all. I don't know what else to say. It was clearly a movie that was put into a pot with all sorts of different people stirring it, adding shit, jizzing in the pot, pooping in the pot, just tearing it apart, and it was just a mess of a movie. Right down to just editing and scene splicing. It was just, you could just see it was not made by a competent person. Yeah, in my opinion,
or competent people.
Yeah,
It's
studio.
Venom, like you said, Venom is just a bad movie, and I went into it in length in my review, which you can go check. It's out on the channel, and I'll just say it very briefly. This feels like a movie at a time. It feels like a comic book movie we would have gotten back in 2004, before we had The Dark Knight, before we had Iron Man, before we had Logan, before the MCU, before we figured out how to make good comic book movies, before filmmakers took these movies seriously. It felt like that kind of movie, and I thought we were past this point, but clearly we're not, because we're here with Venom. Let's get into, because this is a spoiler discussion, we can talk specifics.
Whatever we want.
Should we just go right for the restaurant scene? Or should it start in the beginning?
You want to go from beginning to end?
All right, let's start. All right. The opening scene isn't terrible.
With the spaceship coming down?
I mean, is it great? No, but it's
CGI.
not terrible.
This movie has some shitty. What do you expect? I mean, it has a $200 million budget or whatever, but whatever.
And then comes, do Brock report.
Eddie Brock in this movie is essentially a junkie. That's all he speaks like a junkie. He dresses like a junkie.
Yeah.
That's all he is. He's constantly just sweating all the time. He looks like he hasn't taken a shower in months. Maybe that's why when he dives in the pool with the lobsters, he's like, "Oh, finally getting a bath." Right. Finally.
The idea, the idea of the character that they took it in.
Yeah.
I liked that, and it could have had good potential if it was written well and if it was performed well.
Right.
I think that could have been a cool iteration of that character, Eddie Brock, but not written very well, not performed very well.
Oh, no.
Tom Hardy, worst performance I've ever seen.
Yes,
It's downright terrible.
I don't know what movie he was in.
I don't think he knew what movie
he was in a different movie than Michelle Williams was in. Michelle Williams was in a different movie that Riz Ahmed was in. Woody Harrelson was in a Carrot Top comedy special. Everybody was all over the place in this movie.
There
was no firm direction. And I know this was just a rumor that Tom Hardy took over reshoots, but it shows that, at least to me watching the movie, it shows that different people had their hands in directing certain parts of this movie.
Sony just can't keep their hands out of a movie. Yes. They can't just hire a filmmaker and let the filmmaker make the movie they want to make. Mm-hmm. They are incapable of doing that. Mm-hmm. At least with these Spider-Man movies.
Well, the last couple.
Yes.
They were part of Homecoming, but they weren't fully a part of it. The last couple movies that
they didn't meddle with what John Watts was doing.
The last couple ones that they did just by themselves.
Yeah.
This one, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man wasn't that great. Spider-Man 3 wasn't that great.
Yeah.
They have not had success, but they continue to make money, so we continue to get more of them.
Yeah, it's and this movie's making money, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we have Eddie's transformation into Venom, and this is terrible. It's downright terrible, because Eddie is constantly food, and then he's going around eating tater tots,
frozen tater tots, slapping them up against his face, taking chicken bones out of the trash and chewing on them.
And it feels like a cartoon, because he's literally eating.
The scene where he goes up to his neighbor's door and just goes, "Ah! What the hell is that?"
There wasn't even. Yeah. I remember we were telling
it just cuts randomly.
We were telling our friend about that scene, and we are saying, so there's a scene where the neighbor is playing the music, and Tom Hardy just goes, Argh! And he's like, well, he's transforming into Venom, right? And we're like, no,
he's just
he
angry.
Doesn't even have the symbiote. He's just like out of nowhere, just gets angry. And like, what? And then the icing on top, or the whipped cream on top, cherry on top, whatever the fuck the saying is, you have this restaurant scene. Tom Hardy goes into this restaurant, starts eating people's food off of their plates, sizing up customers, saying, "Ooh, I want to eat you." And it ends with him jumping into a lobster tank and starts chowing down on some lobsters. What?
And a lot of people have said that Tom Hardy was just like doing improv for a lot of that too.
Okay, someone please, Sony,
I need
Tom Hardy or Ruben Fleischer, email me at themovieparadise999@gmail.com. Email me and just, I won't tell anyone, I won't share it with anyone. Just let me know how that scene came to fruition and how someone said it was okay. Just tell me how it happened. I'm not going to tell anyone.
I feel like everybody was...
I'm not going to break the story.
I feel like everybody was busy and they were like, fuck, we need someone to direct these shots today. Little Jimmy over there, the intern.
It's bring your kid to work day.
The little 16-year-old intern over there is getting the cut. Yeah, you could direct this scene. We gotta go do something.
Have you watched any comic book movies? No. Have you read any comic books?
No.
What? No.
I love old comedies from the 80s though. All right, you got it. Go ahead, shoot it, roll the film. Tom Hardy's like, what should I do? I don't have any lines. Oh, just do whatever you want. Just act crazy.
Oh, okay.
It'll be funny. It'll be funny. I swear. The audience is going to love it. And I guess they do, but we don't.
So, okay, Mr. Hardy, here's what I'm thinking. You jump into the lobster tank, submerge yourself, pick up a lobster, and start eating it. Really? That's what you want me to do?
Are you going to pay me a lot of money? Yeah. All right, I'll do anything. It's paid you.
Man. Is this movie going to make money? Yeah. Am I going to get a franchise? Probably. All right, I'll do it.
Fuck it. Man. Mad Max isn't doing anything right now.
I
wish we could get
all right, honestly, if Mad Max had made... This is everyone's fault who didn't go see Mad Max Fury Road in theaters. Because if you had seen Mad Max in theaters and that movie was a franchise, Tom Hardy wouldn't have felt the need to do Venom, and we might not have gotten this.
Well, not with him, maybe.
Yeah. But I mean,
yeah, but butterfly effect, it probably.
Yeah, it probably would have derailed the thing, and that would have been a blessing.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's talk about Venom itself. Now, I'm hearing everyone who's reviewing the movie. People who love the movie are saying, oh, the relationship between Venom and Tom or Eddie Brock is awesome.
Dynamite.
People who hate the movie are still saying that's one of the highlights of the film. It's not.
I didn't like it at all. I thought it was really cheesy and annoying, to be honest. It's cheesy.
That's the word to describe it. It was cheesy. Cheesy and goofy. And it did not fit with this tone that a Venom movie should have been. No. And everyone's like, oh, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I wasn't laughing.
The trailers came off as this was going to be like a horror movie. Like the first one didn't even show Venom. It just looked like, if you didn't even put the name Venom on that trailer,
teasing the reveal of Venom.
It would just be like, it looked like a horror movie, right? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking crazy. I don't know.
It's not funny. And I don't know, maybe there were theaters where people were cracking up going, oh, he jumps in a lobster tank.
Maybe we just don't have great sense of humor because people seem to think Happy Time Murders is hilarious, Thor Ragnarok's hilarious,
Venom's hilarious. Oh, they're on a roll. It's not funny. And
Yuckles the Clown wrote this one.
I didn't think the relationship between them was that good.
No.
Now, the one thing I'll say, the action in this movie is decent. It's decent.
It's
no Civil War.
It'd be fine.
What?
If you just muted this movie for the most part, it wouldn't be that bad.
The dialogue
is horrendous.
There are some awful
one of the worst scripts of the year.
I can't even remember what it was. There was this one line there at the beginning that they said, and I was like, oh no, what was it? He was like, I chase myself around my apartment and play hard to get.
I laughed hard when he said that.
He's like, oh yeah,
but he said it in such like a weird way.
He said it so matter of fact.
Yeah,
like they're like, what are you doing, Eddie? Oh, I might go home, chase myself around my apartment, and play hard to get. I was like, what?
I kind of want to see this again, dude. Honestly,
this is an anomaly.
I would love to watch this at home with like a bunch of friends and just laugh at it.
Yes.
We did laugh a lot, but not for the right reasons.
No, they weren't like intentional laughs.
And then the parts that tried to be funny were not
just hard
funny.
to watch.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, The action is decent. Is it like Civil War? No. Is it Infinity War? It's not great action. It's not Logan. It's not any of these movies with great action.
The CGI is okay.
Yeah,
but
but it's decent. Like I think you said it best when they just shut up and it's just the action scenes with no dialogue. You could tolerate and you could watch. I'm like, all right, I'm watching a movie. And then as soon as they start talking again, you're like, oh Christ,
shut up. And what is like Riz Ahmed's motivation in this movie? He's just one of those big bad
power.
All he was missing was the white cat, the arm. That's it. Like everybody's one dimensional in this movie for the most part.
Michelle Williams, nothing. I don't know why she signed on.
She had gigantic Venom boobs.
Oh yeah, that scene when you have that. That scene where the symbiote takes over her. All right,
and she makes
it's not okay. It's not that a symbiote taking over a woman. It's not that she won't have boobs, breasts, but they were so ridiculously pronounced.
Milk
it was just it was so ridiculously pronounced. It felt like a 15-year-old is like, all right, little 15-year-old Jimmy, you get to design Lady Venom. Okay, I'm gonna do.
Another thing that I really hate about this movie is we've talked about this recently, but the fact that from my understanding of it, I just thought it was just called Venom because Eddie Brock just called himself Venom with the symbiote. But no, these symbiotes just have their own names for themselves. Like Venom says the symbiote says, "Oh, my name is Venom," and then Riot says, "Oh, my name that's Riot."
Venom say, "Oh, that's Riot over there. He's kind of he's a popular guy on my planet.
I'm a loser.
I know. Back on my own planet, I'm kind of a loser."
And then one point in the movie, Venom wants to destroy Earth, and then the only reason he says that now he wants to protect Earth is, "Oh, I like you."
I kind of like you. I'm a loser on my own planet, and I kind of like you.
He's known him for what, like 20 minutes? Like 30 a day? I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard some people say there's great character evolution. Show me where.
Show me that farm.
Show me the Carfax.
Show me that farm.
I don't understand.
With his good scripts, right for the plucking.
It's just okay. Like you said in the beginning, all film is subjective, but
you're a moron.
But this is one of those things. I don't understand how people are liking it, and it's not just that most people don't like it. I'm reading so many fans. Like critics didn't like it. It was like a 30% or whatever. I feel like a lot of fans are in the range of loving it to liking it. Or like and then there's some people who are like, it's not great, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And there's not that many people who didn't like it.
I straight up hated it.
Yeah, me too.
I think the worst movies of the year.
think the movie is ass.
Stinks. Farts.
Yes. It was all described this movie. That is my Rotten Tomatoes review.
Show me that farm. Jenny Slate's in the movie for no reason.
Barely.
I think she's really funny, but she's just regulated to a scientist, which, no offense to her, but I don't really see her as the right casting for that role, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But that's just me. And then we get Woody Harrelson as Carnage at the mid-credit scene, wearing a Carrot Top wig.
That
with the world-famous line,
"When I get out of here, there's gonna be carnage. Dun, dun, dun. Come back for Venom 2.
Wow, wow, wow.
Who
I'm not
wrote those lines? That's what I want to know. I want to know it now.
Lungs, eyes, pancreas.
So many snacks, so little time.
Such a
like a turd
in the wind. Oh yeah, and that scene, the turd in the wind scene, that's the final scene of the movie. So
that was
spoiled
great.
In the
That was great to know.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was like,
thanks, Sony.
Oh shit, you just showed me the whole ending. and another thing,
that last trail is the movie.
Yeah, essentially.
Oh,
I mean, the only thing missing is you don't actually see Woody Harrelson in that trailer. Yeah. That's the only thing, or Lady Venom or whatever.
Yeah. But if you read the comic that they hand you before the movie,
you get to know the whole thing because the comics. We went to an IMAX.
The brilliant people at AMC theaters.
To be fair, it's not just AMC. Sony was probably behind that too because they wouldn't have allowed AMC to put it out without them knowing. But the brilliant people at Sony/AMC. They thought it was a great idea for all the IMAX screenings to give you a little comic book at the movie, and it's not just that it's related to Venom. It's the entire movie
up until the beginning of the third act, pretty much.
Pretty much is detailing the entire fucking thing. Now, what if I was there sitting like, oh, the movie hasn't started yet.
Let me read this.
No, read this. And then it starts flipping through. Hey, this movie's not very good.
Oh, I hope it's not like this.
I hope this is an alternative movie.
Wait a minute. I thought that was just speculation.
Wow, this
You start guessing what's going to happen next in the movie. Wait a minute.
I'm going to bet you $20 that there's a scene where Tom Hardy eats a lobster. I'm going to bet you $20 that happens.
All right, I'll do it.
All right. There's no way that's going to happen. You knew. You knew. Also, I read the comic.
People are saying that this movie,
it's from the comics. Yeah. I read the comics.
Also, people said this movie didn't need to be rated R.
Yeah.
In some ways, I can agree that you could have still had fun action without rated R, but people are saying, like, oh yeah, there's still a large body count. Yeah, there is, but you don't see any of these people die. It's just really implied. Like, when he bites someone's head, it cuts away to it, really. You don't get to, like, it doesn't feel like a violent film to me.
Or, like, if they have claws and they slash someone and they just go flying, that's all you see. Like, you don't see anything. It's just faceless people are dying, and that's it.
Yep.
So, this movie... Okay, now the movie that we got, I don't think needed to be R, because I think an R rating would have been really weird with the tone they were going for. But I think if you're making a proper Venom movie, that should be R.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to introduce Carnage.
That's what I was about to say, yeah.
Now, okay, so once this movie ended and we were sitting through the credits waiting for this post-credit scene, I was thinking in my head,
how could this get worse?
I was thinking to myself, okay, I did not like this movie at all. I hated the movie. But if for nothing else, I want to see a Venom 2 just to see Woody Harrelson, a brilliant actor, play Carnage. Then we got the post-credit scene, and I saw what would be a Woody Harrelson Carnage. I'm like,
I don't get that. No, get that out of here.
Nope.
Please.
If you have to take another great actor
you shave his head,
and
maybe.
ruin him, and I don't want to see that Carnage.
I hope they just cancel that and Woody Harrelson can join the MCU or something.
And
how about the Eminem original
Venom,
song?
Venom.
Lick, lick, lick.
Like a symbiote.
Like that legitimately is comparable to the song in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 in the 90s with Vanilla Ice saying, go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Like,
go Venom, go Venom,
like,
go.
It's ridiculous. Like, we're at the, like, you do not make songs for movies with the name in them and the songs about the movie.
I think,
it's stupid.
I think Sony just said, hey, Eminem, will you make a song for us? Oh, yeah, sure. What should it be about? Okay, well, it's for this movie, Venom. Here's the description of it. Okay, cool. Just make it about that. Okay.
Just put these words
Venom,
in there.
Venom.
Symbiote.
Symbiote.
Lick, lick, lick.
In one weekend, we got a movie that's going to have the best original song of the year, and a movie that has the worst original song of the year. Yep.
You don't have that happen all the time.
No, not very often. So, all right, transitioning into just wrapping this up. Final thoughts real quick. Again, if you want my spoiler-free thoughts, check out the review because I go a little more in depth with that. But I didn't like the movie, to say the least.
Oh, really?
If you didn't get that impression from this video so far, just spoiler alert, I didn't like the movie. I thought we were past this kind of comic book movie. Clearly we're not. Tom Hardy's terrible. Michelle Williams is wasted. Riz Ahmed is given nothing to do. The action's decent. The comedy is terrible. The unintentional comedy is great.
We didn't talk about the score. That was good. I thought it had a nice original. If you wanted to listen to that on your own, do that and don't see the movie. Just listen to the score. Because the score was good.
Yeah. After you listen to Star is Born soundtrack.
Yeah.
But I thought this movie was terrible.
It was ass.
Yeah, it was. And it bothers me. And again, we keep saying everyone's entitled to their own opinions. But I don't know how so many people are liking this movie.
I knew, like, some people were going to like it, but a lot of people are liking it. And it's making a lot of money. And I'm shocked. I'm
dumbfounded. Snap.
You okay? Snap out of it.
Pinch me. I must be dreaming.
What are you going to score this motherfucker?
Are we scoring?
All right. Give it a score.
All right. So, Venom, terrible movie. Didn't like it. I'm going to give it a score a whopping 1.5 out of 5. This guy, what'd you think?
All right. What started off as, like, when they originally announced this, I was semi-excited for it because Venom is a cool character and I like his look and stuff like that. But again, what we got was a really just non-faithful comic book movie that was not taken seriously or not taken with care.
I don't think they read a comic book. Or they didn't read a Venom comic book.
Or hadn't seen a comic book movie of these recent times either.
No, they were frozen in ice like Captain America in like the early 2000s.
Watched Batman and Robin, watched Superman 3 and 4. And
watched Catwoman.
Yeah.
And then frozen in ice. And then they woke up in the year of our Lord 2018. And they're like, all right, let's make a Venom. Make ourselves a Venom, and this is what we get.
But the action was okay. The score was good. Performances pretty much all across the board were not that good.
Well, I thought Michelle Williams and Riz Ahmed.
Yeah,
I don't think they gave bad performances. It's just they had nothing to do. Their characters were wasted.
Yeah.
So I don't think they were bad. Like Tom Hardy was bad. I thought he gave a bad performance.
I would say I didn't like their characters.
Yeah, but I thought Michelle Williams and Riz Ahmed. I thought they were
great
fine.
actors. And,
I don't think
Tom
they.
Hardy's
I don't think
a great actor.
I don't think they gave bad performances though.
Okay, but bad directing too. Yeah. Bad script.
Bad script. Bad dialogue. Script.
Just
dialogue.
Script.
Performances. So many problems. So little time.
Just do not go see this. I originally was being generous and gave this a 2 out of 5. I'm going to go down to 1.8 out of 5.
Good. You'll go lower. Let's see how low this can go.
I'll give it 1 tongue out of 5.
2 tongues up! I see that all the time.
No, you didn't.
On Twitter.
Who the hell? If you do that, you're dumb.
No, I swear to God. Some site said in their review, they gave it 2 tongues up. The official Venom account has been marketing that, putting that on all of their things.
Yes,
they're like, critics are calling Venom 2 tongues up. They're calling it the most original comic book movie ever. Who's saying that?
It is original.
Jimmy's little movie blog says that
Paradise says it sucks.
Yeah. I want that on a poster. Give me a poster where it says Venom is ass. The movie Paradise.
Show me that farm.
Yes. Well, this has been our spoiler discussion of the wonderful little film Venom. I am your host Nathanael Molnár once again, and I'm with co-host Rob Giachinta. Thanks for joining me for this.
It was great.
I'm glad we got to talk about this movie that we love so much and cherish so deeply in our hearts. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. And be sure to follow us on our various social medias. Please don't hate us for not liking Venom, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who like...
But if you didn't like Venom...
you're entitled to that opinion, but you suck. So, yes. So...
Fuck you.
So, thanks.
Don't fucking watch.
If you like Venom, we don't want you watching
Get
our
out
videos.
of here.
You're not welcome here.
I only like independent films.
This channel is for non-Venom likers only. If you like Venom, get the fuck out.
I only like A24 films, and if you don't like any A24 films, screw you.
There's some A24 movies that I don't like. And
I quit.
Okay. All right. Well, so I guess I'm your only host, so thanks for watching, everyone. See you later.